Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So we are here to celebrate Diwali. So it is customary to greet everyone with our traditional greeting, which is simply Happy Diwali. Can I get a Happy Diwali for everyone? Okay, can we do this a little better, a little louder? Remember, Diwali is for firecrackers, for fun, for lights, so a little louder. Happy Diwali!
Happy Diwali!
Wonderful, thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the past 2 years have been full of losses for all of us. The pandemic has wreaked havoc, and in that darkness, often we've all lost our way. But the indomitable human spirit has always triumphed, and we are here today in front of you, celebrating Diwali, our journey from that darkness to light.
Our presentation, Diwali, A Journey to Inner Light, is an offering to the souls, to the lives we have lost over the last couple of years. It celebrates the human nature of struggle, of fight to overcome darkness and adversity.
We present the story of Diwali through 5 Indian classical dances, Odissi and Bharatnatyam from the temples of Orissa and south of India, Kathakali from the southern part of India, Manipuri from the northeastern part of India, and Chau, a warrior dance from the eastern part of India.
But before we delve into the origin of Diwali, we start our presentation with an invocation to Lord Ganesha, composed in the traditional Odissi form. This dance is an invocation to Lord Ganesha, who is the god of success and is said to remove all obstacles. So, Lord Ganesha invocation.
समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा लम्बोदर नमस्तुभ्यं शततं मोदक प्रिय लम्बोदर नमस्तुभ्यं शततं मोदक प्रिय निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा लम्बोदर नमस्तुभ्यं शततं मोदक प्रिय लम्बोदर नमस्तुभ्यं शततं मोदक प्रिय निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा लम्बोदर नमस्तुभ्यं शततं मोदक प्रिय लम्बोदर नमस्तुभ्यं शततं मोदक प्रिय निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्ये सर्वकार्ये सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा
So, ladies and gentlemen, today, as we said, is Diwali, or as you know, the Festival of Lights. It's derived from the word Deepavali, or a garland of lights.
Yeah, but what exactly are we celebrating exactly? I mean, the good over evil, light over darkness, etc. I mean,
That's exactly what we are celebrating. We are celebrating all that is good and all that is pure. As the scriptures say, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, from the darkness, lead me to the light.
yes, that's true, but it's not quite that simple, is it? I mean, yes, it is a triumph of good over evil, but what or who that evil is has evolved over time.
Do you mean that the identity of evil is ambiguous?
It's not ambiguous, but you know, the concept of what or who an evil is has evolved according to the four phases of Indian philosophy, time zone that we have, time periods or era that we have.
So you mean the four periods of Satya, Dapar, Treta, and Kali?
Yes, yes. In each of these four periods, we have tried to understand what or who an evil is, and that understanding has evolved over time.
But what has that got to do with the story of Diwali? I just don't get it.
Well, what is the origin of Diwali?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now that is a trick question. Can anybody tell me why? There is no one story.
Yeah.
There are at least 4, right?
That is exactly right. There are at least 4, and interestingly, these 4 stories line up with the 4 eras that we talk about, from early Satya down to Kali. And the stories have evolved over time to see, who that evil is. For example, the story of birth of Lakshmi is the first one that comes to mind.
Okay, wait. First, let's tell everybody the story of Lakshmi, okay?
Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, according to Hindu mythology, in ancient times, the gods ruled the heavens, and the asuras, or the demons, lived underground. But the asuras were too strong, and they defeated the gods and took over heaven.
So the gods figured out that to defeat the demons, or the asuras, they need to be immortal. Now, to be immortal, they need to drink ambrosia, or amrit. They went in search of amrit and discovered that the amrit is hidden underneath the sea.
They realized they were not strong enough to churn the ocean. Therefore, they made a pact with the demons. They used the divine snake, Sheshnag, as the rope. One end of the snake was held by the gods, and the other end by the demons as they churned the ocean. And out of the ocean came poison, nectar, intoxicating liquor, the divine cow, Kamdhenu, 60 million beautiful women, and at the end came Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth. And that is one story that Diwali celebrates.
So the ocean was churned and Amrit came out. And then those gods, those sneaky gods, tricked the demons and drank all the Amrit themselves, became immortal, defeated the Asuras, and regained control over heaven. So in that first version of Diwali, evil is something out of this world.
So you mean the understanding of evil at that early era was something alien, something from outside of the world?
Yes, something so bad it cannot be part of this world.
Where do we go from here?
Well, in the second era, or the Dwapar era, the evil transforms from someone out of the world to someone closer to home.
And how is that?
To understand that, let's witness the battle between Ram and Ravan, the second story of Diwali. Once upon a time, there was a great warrior called Lord Rama. He was the eldest son of the king of Ayodhya, Dasharatha. One day, his stepmom conspired to send him away from the kingdom so that her own son could be king. She forced the king to banish Rama to 14 years of exile in the forest.
Rama's wife Sita and his brother Lakshman insisted on accompanying him. One day, the demon king Ravana saw the beautiful Sita and wanted her as his queen. He sent a golden deer to tempt her and kidnapped her. A great battle ensued.
So in this era, the evil has moved a little closer. It is not alien anymore. It is the ruler of another country, Lanka. But, ladies and gentlemen, Diwali, it's not just a celebration of the defeat of Ravan by Lord Rama. Like Thanksgiving, it is also a homecoming celebration where Rama, Sita, and Lakshman return to their kingdom Ayodhya. Look at Rama and Sita returning to their kingdom.
Behold the return of the great king, Lord Rama.
बोल सियापति रामचंद्र की जय, राधापति उमापति कृष्ण चंद्र की जय, गौरीपति चंद्रचूड़ की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, तपोवन ज्ञानानंद की जय।
We are now in the third era, where evil gets one more step closer.
Yes, in the third story of Diwali, evil morphs from someone out of this world to someone out of the country to someone much, much closer at home.
The third story of Diwali, ladies and gentlemen, is that of Krishna, the demon Narakasura, and Satyabhama.
In ancient times, a demon called Narakasura was destroying the earth. He was kidnapping thousands of women and wreaking havoc everywhere he went. He even stole the mother goddess's earrings. He was unstoppable.
The gods went to Krishna and implored him to stop the demon. Krishna engaged him in an epic battle. But the demon was too powerful, and Krishna could not defeat the demon no matter how much he tried.
There was a divine prophecy that Narakasura could only be killed by a woman, and that too, no ordinary woman, by his own mother. Krishna remembered that his wife Satyabhama was in reincarnation of Narakasura's mother. So Krishna went to Satyabhama and implored her to defeat the evil within the family.
So, in the third story of Diwali, we now confront evil. Not a distant object, not a ruler of outside country, but someone within your own family. And Diwali celebration, in this case, reminds you to confront evil wherever you might find them, even if they are part of your family.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the last era, Kali. And where do we go from there?
The only place left to go within ourselves.
Evil within us all?
Yes. We all carry a little bit of darkness in our hearts, but we also carry the light to fight that darkness. So in this case, in this piece, in this part of the era, it is an inner struggle of light over darkness.
And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, the story of Kali is intertwined with our celebration of Diwali.
As the legend goes, Kali is an incarnation of Shakti or Durga herself. It so happened that Kali was infuriated with the widespread corruption of human society in general, and hence had the idea that humans needed to be wiped out and civilization needed to start anew.
Tam dhannat din dim dhannam din tam tarikitagadin tarikitagadum tarikitatum kidatagadan kidatagadarikitagadim dhannat din dim dhannam din dim tarikitagadim tarikitagadim tarikitatum kidatagadan kidatagadarikitatum tam dhannat din ram tarikitagadam tarikitagadam tarikitatum kidatagadan kidatagadarikitagadim dhannat kidatagadan kidatagadarikitagadim tarikitadim tarikitadim tak kidatagadan kidatagadarikitagadim tak kidatagadan kidatagadarikitagadim tak kidatagadan kidatagadarikitagatum tak kidatagadan kidatagadarikitaganam tak kidatagadan kidatagadarikitagadan kidatagadan kidatagadan ta ta din tan kidatagadarikitagadan 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 ta din tagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadarikitagadar
Her modus operandi was to kill and annihilate all the demons. But once she had done that, she did not stop there. She began a terrible dance of victory. And that is where, ladies and gentlemen, the inner darkness takes over.
So amid this death of dance, the rest of the deities and the remaining humankind, calling time out, went to Kali's husband, Lord Shiva. Poor guy, naked wife, killing and dancing on the street. What could he do to stop her? And then he had this brilliant idea. So the plan was for Shiva to lay on the street. And as Kali came dancing and charging ahead, she accidentally stepped on him. Once she stepped on him, all her angers vanished, and she calmed down, and mankind was thus saved from utter destruction.
मुक्तकेशीं चतुर्भुजां कालिकां दक्षिणां दिव्यां मुण्डमाला विभूषितां एवं सञ्चिन्तयेत् काली धर्मकामार्थ
This story is all metaphorical. The sticking out of the tongue symbolizes self-realization, and the killing of all those demons is a fight of evil within ourselves. So, ladies and gentlemen, the 4 eras that we have seen. In first, Diwali celebrates the birth of Lakshmi. In the second era, we celebrated both the defeat of the demon king Ravana by Lord Rama and the homecoming. In the third era, we celebrated the defeat of the demon Narakasura by his own mother, Satyabhama. And last, the legend of Kali, the defeat of evil within all of us, our journey from darkness to light.
ढाक